Hey guys! If you are watching right now, you are watching the replay. You can just comment replay below or just say hello. I am so excited to be kicking off our mindset series of trainings that we're going to be doing over the coming weeks. I just wanted to let you get like a little asterisk up here. So I am autistic and I have ADHD, so I won't be looking at the comments and replying to them, but if you have questions, feel free to ask and then I will reply to them after I am done, because if I don't, then I'll just be distracted. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay. Also, little side note, obviously, well, not obviously, I'm not a doctor, I'm not any kind of therapist, and I'm not like a scientist or anything, but everything that I'm going to be telling you guys is based in science. It may sound a little like woo-woo to some of you, but I promise it's all based in science and how our brains work, and all those good things. So just kind of wanted to let you guys know those things. All right, so today we're going to be talking about how changing your thoughts can change your life. So comment me below if maybe this morning or any morning you woke up and you're just like, oh, I did not get enough sleep. Or maybe you're just like, oh, I'm so tired. Or you just kind of wake up and you're just like, meh. Like you've got that, like you kind of have a negative vibe going and you're just like, ugh. So just comment me below, no shade, if you do, because I feel like it's something that we all kind of struggle with. Did you guys know that when you like think something, your brain believes it is without a doubt facts? Like your brain is like, oh, okay, so she's tired, or we didn't get enough sleep, so we're gonna be sleepy today, so we're gonna be groggy, we're gonna try to conserve our energy, and we're not going to have as much energy. So you are telling your brain that today you're gonna be tired, that you're not gonna have the energy that you need for the day. You are just like starting your brain off with like, hey, we're at like 50%, okay? And your thoughts create this reality because your brain believes that whatever you think is fact. So you start your day off with I'm tired, and then that could really like butterfly ripple effect throughout your entire day. And it was just a thought that you had. If you're anything like me, you may not think that it has this huge consequence, but it could literally have a consequence for your entire day. And even more than that, because it could turn into like this habit that you're just constantly telling yourself these things that may not be true. So, and if you're like, I don't know, Brittany, let me have you think about something. So I love this example. So have you guys ever like thought about getting a specific car? If you all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I really want a Traverse. It's the quintessential mom car around here. I have it as well. So I really want a Traverse. All of a sudden you see Traverses everywhere. Like you see 4 in the car rider line, you see like, oh, there goes one on the highway going to work, oh, there's one in the drive-through. Like you see them everywhere and you're like, oh, I didn't see these everywhere before. All of a sudden they're everywhere. You know why? Because you are thinking about them. So your brain is like, oh, there's one. Your brain is like, you've been thinking about this thing, so I'm going to show you where they are. Whereas before you miss them because you're not thinking about them. So that's kind of the same thing, just to show you like your brain, if you tell your brain something like, oh, I really want to Traverse, your brain's going to look for it like everywhere and show you, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. So when you tell yourself you're tired, your brain is going to look for evidence of you being tired throughout the entire day. Like crazy, right? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how your thoughts can also create your feelings, okay? So let's say your thought is, I'm really tired. So you're gonna feel lethargic, right? You're gonna literally feel like maybe even a little sad. Like if we're thinking about feelings, like you're gonna feel lethargic and kind of like maybe just like melancholy all around, right? I don't know about you, but when I'm tired, I'm not like, hey guys, I'm really happy. Then those feelings are going to create your actions or your inactions, okay? So you tell yourself, I'm really tired, feeling sad, melancholy. Actions, maybe you don't do the thing that you were going to do that day. Oh, so that's an inaction. Or maybe your action is maybe you're a little mopey and you're kind of like meh all day. So I just wanted to explain that in a way, and then now we're going to talk about it in our business sense, okay? So let's talk about how to change your thoughts. All right. So first step on how you change these thoughts is you have to listen to them. We have so many thoughts in our brain all day long. If you guys are anything like me, I constantly have inner dialogue going on in my head. I am talking to myself. I am like making up conversations that I'm gonna have with people that I will probably never have. And I am just like going all day long, right? You have to, before you can change your thoughts, you have to listen to them. You may have thoughts going on in your head that you did not realize were there. When I first started doing this work, I'm tired was not something I realized that I was telling myself constantly. Like, I remember the first couple of times that I caught it, it was literally like I was standing up from the potty, okay guys? Like I was literally just standing up from going to the bathroom and I'm telling myself in my head I'm tired. And it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, wait, what? Like I just went to the bathroom. Why am I telling myself in my head that I'm tired? So your first step is going to have to be to listen, and that can be really uncomfortable. But it's okay because you have to gotta go sludge through the sludge to get to the good part, right? So step one, you have to listen to what you're telling yourself. So if you are like sitting down to do some work, what are you telling yourself? If you're sitting down to have a conversation about booking nail bars or to talk to somebody about joining, what are you telling yourself? Are you saying like, I suck at recruiting, nobody wants to join my team, I can't, nobody wants to have a nail bar? Are you saying those things in your head? Are those your thoughts? Because if they are, then that could be what is leading to your results or lack of results. Okay, so let's go with no one wants to join my team as our thought. All right, so your thought is no one wants to join my team. How would that make you feel? Like really just kind of like set aside, if you're watching the replay, you can pause for a minute and just kind of think like, how would that thought make me feel if I am sitting down to have a conversation with somebody about joining my team? Defeated, maybe, sad, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the feeling that I'm looking for? Defeated was a good one, but maybe like, is this even worth it? Like, I know that's not a feeling, but try to like get really clear on your feels. Like, how does that thought make you feel? Right? And then what action is that feeling going to lead to? If you tell yourself nobody wants to join my team and you're sad, and then you go try to have a conversation with somebody about joining your team, do people want to join sad people's teams? Like, realistically, if you're coming at somebody like a little sad, a little bummed, do you think anybody's gonna be like, oh man, that conversation was great, I'm definitely gonna join her team? No, right? Okay, so how do you change that thought, right? Because that's what we want to do. We want to change those thoughts. Now, ideally, we would love to think everybody wants to join my team, but is that realistic? If you are at step 1 here where nobody wants to join my team, like step 10 would probably be everybody wants to join my team, right? That's a really big step. It's a huge step. So let's talk about how we can make baby steps with our thoughts, all right? So nobody wants to join my team and we want to get to this one where everybody. What are some thoughts that you can think along the way that are going to be more believable to you? All right, because everybody wants to join my team, probably not going to be something that you believe. And you have to be able to believe a new thought for it to become a thought. All right, so where are we at? All right, we're at nobody wants to join my team. Okay, let's do a little step. Somebody wants to join my team. Like, there is someone out there that I can help, and somebody wants to do this with me. Somebody wants to work with me. I offer value, okay? Maybe we're there. If you're not there to somebody, you can say, nobody wants to join my team, but one day someone will want to join my team, okay? This is about making baby steps to build belief in your brain of these new thoughts. So a really good way to change or to end a negative, or to kind of put a spin on a negative thought, is to add a but at the end. So we're going to talk about adding buts, okay? So we did the nobody wants to join my team, but I can figure out how to make someone want to join my team. But that's just a thought. It's not fact, but I can create the belief in myself, I can create that belief in myself that someone will want to one day. What you have to do here is you have to make your sentence believable to you, and I want you to end on the positive, end on the hopeful, okay? So when you're catching these negative thoughts in your head, add a but to the end, and then you end on the hopeful, and that will trick your brain into thinking, okay, so that part wasn't true because we added this little part at the end, and that part seems true. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense to everybody. Okay, just know that sometimes in your step chart, you may take a couple steps back. Add your buts and start trying to figure out how you take steps forward, okay? So add your buts to the end of your negative thoughts. That's literally one of the biggest tips that I can give you on how to help change in your thoughts, is add your buts. And look at it as like a stepping, like 1 to 10. You're at this, or maybe you don't start at a 1, maybe you're over here. You know, it doesn't have to be like the very worst thing, but you're trying to get to this. How are we gonna step to get there and build that belief? Because you have to believe it. You can't just switch it all the way to 10, and you probably are not going to believe that. But you can believe that you can learn to recruit better. You can believe that you can find a person who sees the value that you offer, okay? Try to find those believable things. And then visualize, okay? Visualize someone joining you and you working together, you helping that person hit their goals. Visualize it. Like, just like take 5 minutes, close your eyes, and just like think about those things, okay? Because your brain does not know the difference in things that have happened and things that have not happened. So when you visualize, when you are literally just like thinking the worst possible things ever, your brain's like, oh, this happened. So instead of using your brain for bad, we're gonna use our brain for good and visualize good things happening. We're gonna visualize the positive because it doesn't take any more energy, but it helps us. I do want to like add another little little thingy up here. I don't know that word. I know the general word of it, but I don't. Anyways, so when we're visualizing, your brain can actually think that you are making this progress. So if you're visualizing somebody joining your team, your brain's like, oh, somebody joined our team. We're doing it. We're doing it, and this is amazing. But when you're just visualizing it, you're not actually doing it. So make sure that even when you visualize, you set aside specific times to implement these actions, because you may just be like in this like visualization like freeze where you think that you are making strides because your brain thinks that you're making those strides. So just make sure to differentiate and make sure that you have time to implement these actions in addition to your visualizations. Okay? All right. And then to wrap everything up, we are going to talk about some homework for you guys. I want you guys to say daily affirmations, okay? So you're going to figure out what's negative, what your negative thoughts are. Let's say it is, nobody wants to join my team. Okay, so your affirmations are going to be your step 10, okay? Your affirmations are gonna be that like, because every morning you're gonna wake up and you're gonna say your affirmations for all these negative thoughts going on in your head. Write them down, put them on your mirror, make an alarm on your phone. Like your affirmations are your step 10 though, okay? They are your like starting the day off. I am like, everybody wants to join my team. I offer so much. Like that is your affirmations, because then when you're in your head throughout the day, that's when you're going to take your steps. So if you're like, oh, Brittany, I don't know, affirmations. I don't do affirmations. They don't work for me. Saying them doesn't work for my brain. So I listen to music that has affirmations in the song. All right. That's how I do my affirmations, and it really, really has helped me. So I start every day with like I have like an affirmations like playlist songs that I listen to that helps me throughout the day. So if you're like, affirmations don't work for me, I'm not gonna say them, you can even record yourself saying them and listen to them on your drive to work, or listen to them while you're in your shower. So that way they are specific to you and you are saying it and you are hearing it and you are listening to it. So no excuses on, I'm not gonna remember to say affirmations, or I won't do this part. No excuses. We're gonna figure out how to make this work, because this is legit, okay? And side note, okay, really quick, this is not on my notes, but so I don't know if you guys know Mel Robbins, but she's amazing. So I was watching a thing that she did last night, and she's got like this high five thing going on. You can look it up on your own, but I just wanted to tell you really quick. She says to like literally like high five yourself in the mirror every day. And she said that it is more life-changing than her 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 like rule that she does. So I mean, you can try it. I'm trying it. Like I high-fived myself in the mirror today, and I'm here for it because I got this, okay? So just side note, maybe try to high-five yourself, or check out Mel Robbins' thing, because I feel like that could be great. And yeah, so that's it. If anybody has any questions, let me know. And I hope you guys do your homework. The affirmations literally are everything. So thanks guys, have a good one.